Lads, before we get stuck into the video, Team CBC's CBC in 12 New Year 12-week challenge is live and entries are open now. In the description below, to enter, just click the link below, follow the few steps. It only takes a minute, 2 minutes max to fill in the inquiry form, and we will be in touch straight away. 12 weeks of one-to-one tailored coaching at the very start of January to get you in the best position possible and in the best shape you've ever been in before summer. 12 weekly check-ins and weekly video check-in feedback, tailored training to your gym, the amount of training that you can do on a weekly basis, tailored nutrition, whether that be a meal plan or macro tracking, to suit your needs, that's enjoyable, sustainable, and something that you can stick to on a daily basis. The challenge begins on the 6th of January and will run straight through for 12 weeks. The winner will receive €500 cash and a free spot in our next group photo shoot after the 12-week challenge, when we pick the best transformation across the whole 12 weeks, whether that be not only the best transformation physically, but also mentally, how you've progressed in life across the board in those 12 weeks, because that's what coaching is all about. That's what I have done over my last 6 months of my journey, is not just physically, but everything else that comes along with it. So go down, click the link in the bio, find out more about the challenge. You and me will talk, see if the challenge is right for you. As I said, challenge will begin on the 6th of January. Entries will close on the 1st of January, so we have enough time to actually do proper plans and proper programming for you that will suit everything that is going on and just slot into your life as it is right now. Get you from the position that you're in right now and get you into the position that you've always wanted to be in, and finally succeed with your goals in 2025. What's the story? Welcome back. It's like 3 days after Christmas. I told you we'd be doing some raw, just chill videos on the lead up to prep. Lads, one of the best presents I got then for Christmas, the best present I got then for Christmas, this Stanley mug. I need to get one for myself. A black one of them would be fucking fair nice. Just to keep in the office, like, not to probably carry around myself. But yesterday we got a creamy for prep. I said, why not just unbox it, because I hadn't unboxed it yet, and just give you a little unboxing. These have gotten really popular over like the last couple of months, so I just want to see what it's all about and start using them then probably straight away in prep. Also, I picked up just a really simple like little Fitbit, because Dan got me a watch for Christmas. I don't have it on my wrist, but I want to be able to wear that, because I was looking at like Apple Watches, all that shit. I think it's just easier. All I want this for is just to track my steps for prep. And for now, really, because I hate having to track them on the phone. We're doing it for ice cream, but like you can do milkshakes, smoothie bowl, load of shit. The creamy itself. I had to get out of the jumper and get into a t-shirt. I was going to sit at the kitchen table or somewhere upright in the office chair, but I need to chill for this one. As I said, how do I look? Do I look like a lump? Do I? I'm not too bad. Like, I've been maintaining weight there over the last, over the whole of Christmas, really. I haven't gone over 90 kilo at all again. But topic of today's video, as you see by the title, is how we're going to get ourselves back on track, being a couple of days away from the new year now. You don't want to just jump into the new year having to go hell for leather. I know a lot of people will do that, and a lot of people who even see this will still do that, because that's what you think you have to do. But I want to use this channel this year to get people in a position that they've never been able to get into before, as I say in every video, and that's done through my past experiences myself. You can have all the knowledge in the world, but experience, I think, is up there with, the highest of importance with everything when it comes to this. I feel like I'm kind of like looking like a bit of a slob lying or sitting down here on the couch, because I'm like back. Maybe it's just the t-shirt. I need to like sit upright that little bit more. But come next week, come Monday the 6th, all I'm going to be on is my water out of Danielle's Stanley when I have it, and fucking vape, lad. I wish going into 2025 I wasn't still on this ilk, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So today is Saturday 28th. It's the 29th when you're watching this, or when it goes out. You might be watching this a couple of days later. All right, we still have a couple of days before New Year's, going into the new year. And you want to start in the new year on the right foot, you know, not, you know, trying to pick yourself up a couple of days in. You know, you want to get yourself organized and obviously get off on the right foot, you know, open up that 2025 diary and be able to use it consistently every single day. And the main thing for us going into 2025 is our consistency in the first week. That consistency in the first week is crucial for us, because when we do make a fuck up, we do make a little slip up, right? Just being able to, all right, I've done it, I've messed up, you know, whether you're on a diet and you've eaten this, you've eaten that, you've missed something, you've missed that. Just being able to, you know, be like, right, I've done it. It's better for me here to just be consistent and do what I'm meant to be doing than, again, just hitting that fuck it button, because that will happen so quick. All right, because you'll, you know, have to be so perfect that when you're not, you're just like, yeah, fuck it. And that's what happens, everyone, you know, when they start really good in January, and that could last for a couple of weeks, and then all of a sudden, you know, they're just back doing their own thing, because it's just not sustainable. You know, the stuff that people will do, and the stuff that you might be caught into with challenges, especially in January, which, again, just look out for. I know at the start of this video we spoke about our challenge and having that time, you know, the doors will close on the 1st and you will be starting on the 6th. That's for us to have enough time to set everything up for you, okay? If you were able to, over the next couple of days, buy a challenge, right, or pay for a 6, 12, whatever week challenge that people are offering, and you get the plan just like that, okay, every single other person that's bought it is getting the exact same plan as you, right? I'm not the same person as you. I don't need the same, you know, targets as you do. You don't need the same targets as I do. Everyone has specific targets that they will need to hit in order for them to reach the goals that they need to hit. So please just be aware in the coming days, in the new year, of people trying to sell you these challenges that are built once and sold however many times, over and over again, the exact same thing, okay? Because it doesn't work. It might work for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It might work for 8 weeks. What happens 8 weeks down the line when you are really struggling and you do not know what to do, and quickly you realize you're slowly stumbling back into your old ways, and you've no way out of it, because everything's gotten too hard and you're just not able to keep up. You know, there's only so much you can keep up with. And what we do with one-to-one coaching is build on what you are doing from square one, right? I am coming in to basically meet you where you're at right now and build up from there to actually get you, you know, to where you want to be for when you want to be at it, right? We all have goals, we all have goal dates of when we want to be in certain shape in general, you know, and around that. You're probably not going to know, you know, when your summer holiday is next year, but you'll have a rough idea, you know, relatively close into the new year, when you're going to be able to take holidays, when you're going to be able to go on holidays, whether you're booking holidays. Some people are always last minute, like, you know, myself and Dan don't book holidays that early in the year because we don't know what's going on. But you know yourself, your best bet, start now, right? Getting yourself in the best shape that you possibly can. And as I've said in multiple videos, you're very close then. If you're just maintaining the shape that you want to be in, you know, you might gain a couple of pounds just to get, you know, into a healthy position. You're very close then to just dipping down for a couple of weeks just before your holiday, not having any bad relationship with food, because you've built that sustainable lifestyle that you're able to just maintain. And then you're just, you know, just doing your own thing for the rest of the fucking year. And on summer, sorry, I'm distracted now by someone texting me about something. But main topic, as I wanted to say, is like how we're going to pull ourselves from where we are now. You know, those couple of days around Christmas where you'll be out of whack with like training and trying to get back into it, and then nutrition especially, and just the small daily non-negotiables that we should have, right? And that's just simple things like hitting our water target, like I was, you know, talking about with the Stanley mug there. just hitting our, you know, quality nutrition, the normal amount of meals that we eat on a daily basis, hitting our protein intake, hitting our calories, our protein. Yeah, things aren't going to be perfect for the first couple of days, you know, especially that week between Christmas and New Year's, but it's slowly getting back there on track. And, you know, in the space of a week, you're going to be back in the position that you were in. You know, if you've gained that couple of pounds, a lot of it is not going to be fat, okay? Just give the body a chance to just normalize itself by you normalizing the things that you do, okay? Drinking the right amount of water that you need to drink, eating the correct amount of food, getting your protein in, getting your training sessions back in. Naturally, you're going to start hardening up again. You know, you're not going to feel as soft and as, you know, shitty and watery about yourself, because that's the way we feel. You know, that's the way I feel the last couple of days, by enjoying myself that little bit more, especially knowing, you know, on the 6th of January, prep does begin, and there will be, you know, there will be no leeway, and there will be no, you know, doing this and doing that off plan, because I have a goal date. I know the goal date, and I'm working towards that, and I have made the decision to do that, you know, and it's my choice. And when you do commit to something in the new year, know that it's your decision. If it is a big goal that you have, it will be uncomfortable, it will be hard for you to get there, but when you get there, all those weeks and days that, you know, are really slow, really hard, really tiring, will really be worth it, you know. And as I've said, every single, you know, photo shoot prep that I've done, every single diet that I've done, mainly when I'm prepping for something, to be fair, and I have a date and I know what the date is, has matured me the most anything could have matured me in my whole life, to be completely honest with you. And that's why I do recommend it, you know, at the start of the year, just, you know, getting on board, whether that be with a coach, with someone in the gym, whatever it might be, and just setting goals with them and having them there, that you have to answer to them every single week. If it's only ourselves we have to answer to, it's so bloody easy to just, you know, give yourself a break here, give yourself a break there. And that's why we never reach the goals that we have, because we're giving ourselves time off here, time off there, excuses here, excuses there. All those days add up, man. You know, you'll be very, very surprised when you have 4, 6, 8, 12 weeks, like the people in our upcoming challenges, of just straight, consistent work and consistently hitting the targets that we need to hit. And there will be fuck ups. There will. We're all human. Everyone is going to mess up at some point. But being able to snap that there and snap out of it and get back on it is the most important thing here. And that's like what we're doing this week after Christmas, is just snapping out of it, getting back to it, and just knowing we've enjoyed ourselves, not having that regret there, not having that like, oh, fuck's sake, and letting it spiral into another week, another 2 weeks, and making it just so hard for yourself in January to get back on the wagon. Is just slowly getting back into your training, getting the body loose, getting the body back into, you know, the normal training you were doing on the lead up to Christmas. Same with our nutrition, just having our normal meals. Again, we mightn't be 100% meticulous with that in the first week, and especially this week. I know myself, you know, I am back tracking, you know, and there was a couple of days there where I wasn't tracking everything, and I'm glad I didn't, because I know I enjoyed myself, and I know going into my prep now I've enjoyed myself, and I've had that, you know, and I'm not going to be thinking about that going into my prep. So getting back, tracking your food, hitting your water targets, just hitting a couple of targets here and there, you know, ticking those boxes makes you feel good, and it's that feel good factor that you can then progress on over the next couple of weeks, is what I think. And quickly you notice, like, you're starting to make progress again. You're just giving yourself this week that little bit of a head start into the new year, you know. And the reason we're starting the challenge on the 6th of January is, if we were to start it on the 1st of January and you're out on New Year's, and then you're trying to get up the next day and you're having, you know, a hangover, and you're trying to get back on board, and, you know, you're trying to start this challenge, and it's just not going to work. Use those first couple of days in January to just get your life in order after Christmas. You know, you'll be going back to work probably soon, and you just need to get yourself in order before you know, get stuck into all these things, and then let all those things fit into your life and benefit everything that you're doing. You know, don't let, you know, these things come in and take over and make life difficult for yourself. All these things, you know, like coaching, and what I say to everyone that I do consultations with is, what I want this setup that we do is for this plan to come in and just slot into what you're doing at the moment, and just bring life forward and up, and just benefit everything that you're doing right now. All right. and get you to that goal you need to get to. You have me to answer to now, okay? That's one pressure taken off you. You know that you have that. I have my expectations of what I want you to do. You have your expectations of what you're going to get from me. Let's do it, okay? Your main thing over the next week is just getting yourself in order to have a successful January. Take that successful January into February, into March, into April, May. You're into the summer, okay? The only way you're going to have a successful January is, like the reels I've spoken about on Instagram recently, is by setting up a plan that's meant for week 1, not week 12. Do not go in hell for leather in week 1. You need to set up a plan that you can get the most from doing the least. Simple as, right? And what I mean by getting the most from doing the least is, if we're trying to lose fat, which a lot of us will be trying to do in January, you need to be eating the most amount of food that you can and losing weight from. So that in the couple of weeks forward where weight stops coming off you, we can make adjustments. It's still very easy because you're still eating a lot of food. We can bring food down that little bit. Weight starts falling off you again. Cardio. If you go in doing hell for leather cardio in the first week, you can't bring your cardio up. Same with steps. You go in doing stupid amount of steps, whereas if you had done half that amount of cardio, a little bit less steps, you'd still be losing an adequate amount of weight that we can see you're still going to be losing weight in 12, 16, 20 weeks time, however long it might be. Because if you go in week 1 doing everything that you should probably be doing in week 12, quickly you're going to realize how difficult that is. Quickly you're going to realize that the body is starting to slow down because it's adjusting to the plan that you've set it, right? And it's just going to make life difficult. And quickly you will see, and what we do see a lot is people that do that have to go backwards before they can go forwards again. And ideally what we want to be doing is just cruising along and getting ourselves from A to B, like I did myself this year, you know, just cruising along, being patient, which is the most important thing, having the patience there, you know, which comes again very close to like accountability and sustainability, is your patience. There was so many times in my diet of the summer of last year where, or this year just gone, where, you know, I was like, fuck, I'm just going to text Keen. I'm going to tell him, look, I can manage this myself, because I just wanted to just give myself a couple of days. And if I had done that, I would be in the same position that I was in last year. You have to think to yourself, you know, what position are you in right now? Do you want to be in that position again next year? Every single year we should be in a better position than we were the year before, with, you know, everything that we have goals for in life. And that's exactly what we're going to do, right? So take everything that I've said across in this video. Again, reach out to me on Instagram. The challenge is there for you if you know that you need that to get off on the right foot in 2025. Reach out on Instagram, comment down below, send me a message wherever you can. Instagram is the easiest place to message me, and have a chat. We can go through a couple of things, see what needs to be done with yourself to get you from where you are now to where you want to be early in 2025. You know, as I said, starting a couple of months into 2025 is definitely going to be too late for probably the position you want to get to. It always does take that little bit longer than you think, okay? That 8-week challenge that you might have signed up for is probably, okay, a third, a quarter of the time that you might need to get yourself in the shape that you need to get to. And understand that going into 2025. This 6-week challenge that you bought, that 300, 400 other people have bought the exact same thing of, is probably not the answer to your problem, okay? Understand that. And that's not me trying to bash anyone and bash any other coaches, but if you've done them before and they haven't worked, don't waste your money on doing another one of them this year, okay? Thank you very much for watching. I'm filming loads of videos. I want to get as much content out to you as possible because, again, before this prep starts, I want anyone who is watching these videos, again, to know me as much as possible moving into this prep. And again, get as much from this channel, and everything that I needed and wanted 5, 6, 7 years ago, even 2, 3 years ago, is on this channel, and it's a hub, just like my Instagram, for the information that you need, whether that is, again, just getting into it, you're a beginner, you're only starting off in the new year, you're trying to lose fat, you're trying to build muscle, you're trying to do all these things, you're trying to get into bodybuilding, and you want to find out exactly everything that you should be doing. Do subscribe, drop the video a like, all right? I really, really do appreciate it. Every single subscriber means a lot to me, and I mean that a lot, because these videos do take time between filming and editing and getting them out there. I really, really do appreciate when I see a video do get a couple of views and get a couple of likes and a couple of subscribers coming in every single week, because it makes me keep doing them. It really, really does. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next one. We're very, very close to prep beginning. Very, very close. And I fucking cannot wait, lad. I cannot wait.